This is how we do when my homies go.
You're listening to Gecko Radio, Jeju Morning Alternative. Good morning, Jeju, and good morning to the GEC. How are you today? And Ben in the house immediately greeting everybody. How you doing, man? It's like, yeah, first time tuning in from the very start. Thank you so much, dude. That's great. I love to see it because sometimes there's a bit of a delay when people kind of start logging in, and you know, it takes a couple minutes, but I man, you don't know how good it feels to see somebody right away, because in that time that nobody's like in yet, or they're slowly coming in, I feel like I'm speaking into the void. I feel like I'm speaking into the darkness, and then panic sets in. I'm like, okay, nobody's gonna watch the show. Nobody's watching Gecko Radio anymore. Oh my gosh, what am I even doing with my life? So Ben, really, it's really appreciated. Now, I do not require you to immediately say hello right away, but it's greatly appreciated. So if you can continue to do it, it would sure help out my ego and my pride, but it's not a requirement. Minsu in the house. Hello. Good morning, Minsu. Hello. Good morning. Minsu's a very, very special person whom we will talk about in a little bit. I mean, she's always been special, but she's especially special today, and we're going to get into that later. Okay, so opening chit chat time, guys. It is back to school, officially full on. Everybody is back to school. NLCS Jeju is the last of the GEC schools to kick off the new academic year tomorrow. Well, actually today I understand it's kind of like an open house for all the newbies, kind of like all the new kids or the transfers who are going to NLCS for the very first time. So they're kind of having like an open house, and they're meeting the teachers and checking out the facilities. But then NLCS is super officially underway tomorrow, and that means officially GEC is underway, because that means all four schools will be back in session. Pablo back in the house. Hey, listening from your work. Yes, Pablo, thank you so much. This is exactly what we want. Just put us in the background while you're working, while you're doing your thing. That's what radio is all about. I have learned that Pablo, who is based in Argentina, by the way, go Messi, woo-hoo, that he is also in charge, or he works maybe as a producer for a university radio. So I said right away, oh my gosh, Pablo, you get it. You understand what I go through, the ups and the downs and the technicalities and the hiccups and all that sort of stuff. So really appreciated, Pablo, for you tuning in as well, all the way from Argentina. And I understand that you guys are 12 hours later, so it's like 7 p.m. there. So good evening to Pablo. Okay, all right, what else is going on? It's not just the GEC. Public schools across Jeju are also gradually returning from summer break, okay? Mudong Elementary went back yesterday. Oh, a very short break. And many other elementary schools are reopening this week, with another wave of schools starting around August 25th. So whether you're a student, teacher, or a parent, we hope you had a great summer, and welcome back to school, you guys. A brand new school year is upon us, and hopefully a whole new adventure awaits. So it also goes for Ben as well, okay? Yes, a brand new adventure is going to happen to you, buddy. All right, pardon me. What's coming up on today's show? We're going to do the weather, of course, then the question of the day, hint accessibility. Then we're going to talk about the Jeju Morning News Briefing. That's where we talk about news around the island. And then what's going down in the GEC, that is specific news within or around the GEC. And then it is our big Wednesday segment called Jeju Gems, where we talk about a really cool corner around the island. Okay? All right. And then time pending, we have a Jeju word of the day. We hopefully can cover that as well. All right, you guys, let's get into the first song of the day. This is going to wake you up, and this has been edited because, we got some students coming on listening. We're talking about younger kids, so this is edited for radio appropriate, but the song is fun, and it'll wake you up. This is called, let's say, Blank You, and this is by the incredible band Walking After You. After that, we are going to get back to the question of the day.
집중 주말만 하면서 가는 줄내 밑으로 굴러 한 발 빼고 뒤로 숨어 즐기는 중 다시 죄다 집중 주반복할 말은 극히 일부 눈 아래로 굴려 어떻게 나가내릴지 간보는 중 I told you 편하게 살아 I told you 웃기지도 않아 솔직히 말해봐 넌 패배고요 날 보고 못 살아 I got it 모른 말은 눈 피하지 말고 난 네 생각을 알아 오케이 그냥 니들 다 손들어 hey, 모두 여기 집중 주말만 하면서 가는 줄내 밑으로 굴러 한 발 빼고 뒤로 숨어 즐기는 중 다시 죄다 집중 주반복할 말은 극히 일부 눈 아래로 굴려 어떻게 나가내릴지 간보는 중 Okay Oh why 모르는 척 웃어 방금 날 관찰하고 있었으면서 선한 척 해도 그건 가짜 넌 사자 나나나나나나 알면 말은 눈 피하지 말고 난 네 생각을 알아 오케이 소리 질러 아니 just go wreck yourself hey, 모두 여기 집중 주말만 하면서 가는 줄내 밑으로 굴러 한 발 빼고 뒤로 숨어 즐기는 중 다시 죄다 집중 주반복할 말은 극히 일부 눈 아래로 굴려 어떻게 나가내려고 I don't mind Okay, let's go 집중 주말만 하면서 가는 줄내 밑으로 굴러 한 발 빼고 뒤로 숨어 즐기는 중 다시 죄다 집중 주반복할 말은 극히 일부 눈 아래로 굴려 어떻게 나가내릴지 간보는 중 Hey 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 Hey
You're listening to the GEC's very own Gecko Radio, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Jeju Morning Alternative. That's right, it is 7 a.m. here, but 7 p.m. where Paulo is, Argentina. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Gecko Radio, Jeju Morning Alternative. I'm your host, Marcos Che, coming to you live from the Global Education City, also known as the GEC, on Jeju Island. It is Wednesday, August 19th, late August, man, and it is episode 83. Wow, episode 83 for Gecko Radio. The whole GEC, the Education City, is pretty much back in action, okay? The buses are rolling, backpacks are out getting packed, school run traffic. Yes, traffic is back as well, okay? If you're not familiar with the GEC, the roads are very narrow, and the GEC parents have very large cars, so it fills them up. Yes, and summer vacation is suddenly feeling very distant, very far away. For me, yeah, summer is over, man. As soon as the school starts back up, it's gone. Okay, and it's not just the GEC. Schools across Jeju are also gradually returning from summer break, as we said, so there's definitely that back-to-school energy all around the island. I know, yeah, half of August is gone already, Ben says, for sure. Hey, Chrissy in the house, good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Yeah. So any of you guys, whether you're heading into class, getting Ben, what is your morning routine? What is your? If you don't feel like sharing, don't if it's too intimate, let us know. But I'm just really curious about your just what your morning routine is to get ready to school as a high school senior. Jeju Soul Bar Papi. Hello, this is a new name. Hello, how you doing? Nice to meet you, Soul Bar Papi. Very nice. Very good to have you, man. Love to see new names in the chat. Love to see it. Okay. So yeah, guys, what is your morning routine to get ready in the morning? I mean, you're obviously up this early, unless you're Pablo or Halsey, or if you're Avrito, who are on the other side of the planet. Also, Sherry is too, so it's the evening for you guys. But us Korean-based people, what are you guys doing in the morning? What do I do in the morning? Well, I get up. I find my Hawaiian shirt. These are like Ochonan cheap Hawaiian shirts to give that like beach 90s vibe. And then I brush my teeth, do my hair. If my dogs let me, I feed them and let them go out. But I don't know, they're being really ornery in the morning. So yeah, it's kind of hard to get that done. Writer JY, who is right here, she's the best at feeding them. Because I learned that she she sprinkles cheese on top of their food. By the way, I'm going off on a tangent here, but that's why when I feed the dogs, they just look at me like they're expecting something. And I have since found out, because my incredible wife, but also writer Jeju Jade, who's amazing. Do follow her on Instagram. She takes fresh Parmesan cheese and she sprinkles it on top of the food. So they just look at me like I'm a fool. I didn't even pick that up, and that's why I don't feed them anymore, because I don't want them to be a bunch of fatties. Okay, but when I say that, that offends the wife. So I don't want to, I don't want to do that. Okay, what are we talking about here? Right. Going off on a tangent here about my dog feeding habits. Okay. Listen, we've got your weather here on Gecko Radio. We've got local headlines, GEC updates, food, culture events, and all the random little things happening around the island that are worth knowing about, like how I feed my dogs in the morning. I don't know. Okay, I'm Mark. Hi, everybody. I'm the host. I'm the producer. I'm the DJ. I do a little bit of the writing. I do a lot of the marketing. And I just had a discussion with Minsu today, who we will heavily talk about. It's crazy how you have to be all of those things at once. You think you're just going to be one thing, but this day and age, you just have to be everything. That's entrepreneurship for you. Do follow us at Gecko Radio Jeju. We put a lot of cool highlights of the day. You can follow me on DJ at Makia. I don't do a lot of interesting stuff there, honestly. It's kind of dead right now. But do follow our writer at Jeju Jade. She's doing stuff all the time, so do check that out. Okay, guys, we got to move. We got to move right along here. So it is time for a question of the day.
It's the Gecko question of the day. It's the Gecko question of the day. Question of the day. It's the Gecko question of the day.
Yeah. All right, here we go. This question of the day is this: which Jeju beach has introduced free-floating wheelchairs this summer, allowing people with mobility challenges to enjoy the sea with a guardian? And we actually have talked about this on a previous episode. So that is, if you are a hardcore Gecko Radio follower, you may know this because we have covered it. Okay, the question is, once again, which Jeju beach has introduced free floating wheelchairs this summer, allowing folks with mobility challenges to actually enjoy the water with a guardian? Okay, is it Hamdok Beach, Hyupjae Beach, Ihoteu Beach, or Samyang Beach? Okay, let me blow this question up here. Let's do it. And hey, if you're not from Jeju, just shoot your shot. Just guess. That's fine. Just shoot your shot. Just guess here. Okay, I'm going to put this in the chat as well. Once again, which Jeju beach has introduced free floating wheelchairs this summer, allowing folks with mobility challenges to enjoy the sea with a guardian, of course? Is it Hamdok Beach, Hyupjae Beach, Ihoteu Beach, or Samyang Beach? Just take a guess, okay? You can't. Yeah, I was gonna say you can't be wrong. Yes, you can be wrong because it's multiple choice. But yes, go ahead, take a guess, because we're gonna actually give you a little information about it. It's actually really sweet, really cool. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the chat. We're gonna move on to our next song. And that is, okay, this is a great combo by these two amazing artists, C.Cle, Jeju hip hop rapper, and Joon, who has just this amazing folk country vibe. They're pretty much best friends, and they do a lot of stuff together. So this is their Old Town Road remix. Do enjoy. I'm gonna put this question today in the chat, and then we're gonna get back with the weather.
Take 4.
Yeah, hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're representing in my club. Wee. Hey yo, shout out to Jeju Island. It's so beautiful. Hey, yes, we got the Jeju vibe. So you're gonna ride to the Old Town Road, right? Hey.
I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Oh, can't tell me nothing.
Navigational 왠지 안 미치 I'm top guilty but not a kimchi 사람 수보다 많은 네 분수의 build 평소보다 많은 랩을 주문해 식신 Pay attention 내가 지금부터 하는 랩은 많은 이들의 취향에 맞지 않을 수도 있어 심기를 거스를 수도 있어 부자처럼 분노로 살 수도 있어 도끼처럼 멋진 modern life 또는 빈지노처럼 시각적 컬러풀 스타일 또는 이스테스처럼 유니크한 가사 또는 대두처럼 대중들에게 공감하는 가사 루피 나플라처럼 매콤한 밥 경이로움을 넘어서 플랜 나스 게드로 람스 바스코처럼 show me twist spirit of rock 무한 긍정 에너지 힘의 밤 그런 요소는 하나도 없어 잘 먹히는 가사를 썼어 야구 게임에서 자꾸 맛상 떼고 플레이하는 키움과 똑같아 나는 없어 슈퍼스타의 환상 그렇지만 특별한 내 가치관 원빈은 아니지만 I love 쌍판 마습 간판대로 나 프랜차이즈 듣기 싫은 꾸면 내고 댓글엔 저 새낀 같지라고 비난하면 되고 고소 먹을까봐 신난하면 되고 whatever 니들 맘대로 마시고 와도 my bang 남들이 따라가는 대로 뺏기는 인생을 몰아하고 싶진 않은데도 너들처럼 뚫리는 비담을 대고 내 랩은 절대로 주워 담지 않지 I'm saying 내 펜쪽 정치색은 빨간색의 왼쪽 LA 래퍼들은 나의 목소리의 샘플 힙합의 내 멘토 힙합의 내 멘토 직관은 스타일이지만 여자에게는 젠토 내 목표는 정복하는 것 제일 좋다 멘토 불행을 대할지 찰리 챈스 내게도 불행은 내 성장의 가장 중요한 주역 블루노트 갈 거야 시부야 또는 뉴욕 꼭 거기 나의 낙원 포기하지 마 그게 나다워 오늘 밤도 난 나의 마이크 잡아 노력하는 모습이 아름다워 돈은 돈이고 성공은 성공 랩 먼지를 위해 했던 말 반복을 하고 차트는 맨날 똑같은 살로 성공을 하고 판나는 그대의 일에 고지 않게도 돼돈 버는 노래 고치는 않았어도 돼 돈은 없지만 내 음악을 나 망쳐도 돼 어떤 일이든지 돈을 벌 수 있어 베어그리스 안에 돌아도 살아남을 수 있어 오 형이 내게 말했어 내 형은 참 바퀴벌레 같다면서 당시 패션의 F자도 모르던 널 위해 지가 사고 싶은 옷을 내게 넘기면서 그 당시 난 real dog like 기아 84 여기도 인증했지 내 기아 8자 바퀴벌레만 대변했었지 응급실에 실려가서 심하게 찢어지 막마 그것도 검사해도 모조리 네거티브 하지만 난 네게 내지는 페널티 보이기 시작했지 6개월 뒤 그때 깨달았지 take a chill 니네들 왜 저렇게 기존에 뛰려고 해 힙합의 밥을 치기 전에 뛰려고 해 김치국과 사발에 배부르려고 해 고작 1, 2년 안에 숍을 치려고 해 당장에 돈 몇 푼보다 중요한 건 나는 내 시발 것을 평생 하고 싶어 목소리를 잃어버린 1년 반쯤 미쳐 지낸 2010년 대신 난 좀 가득한 목소리 얻어 집에서 하대 딱 맞게도 가사나 쓰고 머릿속으로 랩을 짜는 작업 방식을 퉁명여 나도 레버 연습을 실력으로 발전했고 꿀숲에서 구글 랩 스킬의 완성의 꿈 밤에만 나오는 감성은 10년째 햇빛을 안 맞아 안변의 꿈 That's my lesson, that's my weapon 어떤 경험이든지 그 외가 될 수 있어 똑같이 할수록 백발백중 웃을 수 있어 운명의 배신할 때도 잠시 잃어버렸던 목소리와 곧 이르시려는 난 완이하게도 참 감사해 저도 부서지면 타는 근육처럼 훈련돼서 지금은 꽤 단단해
What's the weather like in Jeju? We're gonna tell you what to do if it's sunny or rainy or calling typhoons. What's the weather like in Jeju?
All right, welcome back. We're going to talk about the weather, what's going on around the Jeju. Let's see here. Looks like Sherry's back. Hey, Sherry, how you doing today? She had another construction depot today, but now I'm glad to be home in a t-shirt and shorts. I totally get it. 80 degrees Fahrenheit in central Ohio, in the neck of the woods, humidity 65%. Whereas Ben says AWOL, nothing special, just humid and cloudy. Yep, they hate this kind of weather. Yes, it is very muggy outside. So let's talk about Jeju weather. And I also have the infographic right here. So do check that. I'm always confused. Okay, there we go. Here it is. All right. So I'm also going to put this on the Instagram as well. So do check it out. Wednesday, August 19th will be another hot and humid day across Jeju with plenty of clouds and a good chance of passing showers or thunderstorms, especially from late morning into the afternoon. And Daejeong and the west side expect temperatures around 25 to 26 degrees early this morning, climbing to around 30 to 31 degrees this afternoon. We may get some brighter spells in the morning, but clouds will build through the day with a chance of a passing shower or thunderstorm. Okay, now in Jeju City, that is the north, morning temperatures will sit around 25 to 26 degrees with an afternoon high of 31 to 32 degrees. Expect a mix of sun and clouds early on, followed by a greater chance of showers and possibly a thunderstorm around midday into the afternoon. Sagye-ri. Okay, that is down south. Expect a low of around 25 degrees and a high near 31 degrees. It will stay very humid with mostly cloudy skies and a possibility of passing showers or thunderstorms during the day. And we head over to Sangbansan and the east. Temperatures should start around 25 degrees and climb to 30 to 31 degrees. That always seems like the magic number, anywhere between 30 to 32 degrees. Pardon me. This afternoon, expect plenty of cloud cover with some passing showers possible as the day goes on. So overall, Ben said it. It's another muggy summer day with highs around 30 to 32 degrees across much of the island. The clouds may offer a little relief from the sun, but the humidity will make it feel noticeably hotter, and keep an umbrella nearby because showers and thunderstorms could pop up fairly quickly. Pablo, how is Argentina? How's the weather up there, man? I'm just really curious. Okay, your Gecko radio weather tip is don't assume cloudy means cool. Okay, we said that yesterday. We've been saying that for the past couple days. Just because it's cloudy and rainy doesn't mean it's cooled down. It's still 30 to 32 degrees, okay? It can still feel several degrees hotter because of that humidity. You want to keep drinking that water, take breaks from the heat. And if you hear any thunder while you're outside, especially near the beach, you want to head somewhere sheltered. But not sure if you know this, but do not hide under a tree. Don't do that, okay? You want to actually go under a building or go in your car, okay? Paho Jeju, hi Gecko Radio, listening live for the first time after listening late yesterday. You're doing a great job. Fair play. Thank you, Paho Jeju. Paho Jeju, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much. We're seeing a lot of new names. I think at least two new names showing up, so this is fantastic. Pablo says, Argentina, we have sun. Finally, it was cloudy and rainy during the last 3 weeks. I gotcha. Yep. So it just seems like also Sherry said Ohio was getting blasted by rain as well. So there we go. Halsey in the house. Hey man, good to see you. Welcome back, Halsey. We got a full chat today with some new faces as well. So you'll love to see it. Okay, we're gonna move right along. Pardon me. We are going to do another song. Okay, this is CYRRCA. I love them. We like to call them our pillar bands because we could not have started Gecko Radio without them. Okay, we're going to play their song Temple Charm featuring SOLV, SOLE, that is. And then we're going to get into the question of the day answer reveal because it's cool. There's a nice, really nice story behind it. Okay, so this is CYRRCA, Temple Charm. And we'll be right back.
Saltwater sprinkles, hair bleached out, little beach house bangles, bracelets, ankles, inked up, coconut hot, aloe vera butter up, whatever time it is. Pass the lighter. Yeah, man, tan in the sand, 3D martinis, same CD, repeat, Bob Marley, R.I.P. Gilligan's Island, palm trees, tank top, flip flop, diamond, salt breeze, man, hate it, be share empty, dream a genie. Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm experiencing a spiritual rebirth.
Let's go to Rio de Janeiro. You can be my hero and light up the night. We've been swimming in the ocean, party in the evening. This is the life.
I got my own thing, attached no strings. Got my passport and that's all a man needs. Burmese, memories, sea breeze, shore, seashell. I'm never going to hell, cause I don't believe in hell. I got my temple charm. On my neck don't mean no harm, no disrespect, and I know we only just met. But I like the way you talk and I like the way you tan.
Let's go to Rio de Janeiro. You can be my hero and light up the night. We've been swimming in the ocean, party in the evening. This is the life.
Yes, this is rare. This place we share. Let's keep it clear. This is world try. Keep the world your nature's child. So dance your style. We only got a little while. This is world try. Keep the world alive. I know I said I need to go for a smoke, but
What?
actually I don't smoke. Last year I quit.
Oh, congratulations.
And I had this thought only a moment ago, so let me say this to you before I forget. Moon high, riptide, eyes wide, you're mine, and I'm yours, baby.
Let's go to Rio de Janeiro. You can be my hero and light up the night. We've been swimming in the ocean, party in the evening. This is the life.
I'm bringing classy back, James Bond flashback, classic rap. Smooth like the Rat Pack, dance floor, fast track, rhythm of the beat. Don't forget thank you, don't forget please. Wait a minute, what's the meaning of a world tribe? It's not where you're from, it's where you're coming from. Feel the same some rum, hear the drum beats roll. I was born in the sea, I got a saltwater soul.
Let's go to Rio de Janeiro. You can be my hero and light up the night. We've been swimming in the ocean, party in the evening. This is the life.
Yes, this is rare, this place we share. Let's keep it clear. This is world try, keep the world your nature's child. So dance your style. We only got a little while. This is world try, keep the world alive. This is world try, keep the world alive. This is world try, keep the world alive.
Meet me more. You are listening to Gecko Radio in the morning.
All right, welcome back. Yes, it is Gecko Radio in the morning. Also, we got 311 Music is Life in the house. How you doing, man? Nice for you to join us. And we do have people answering the question of the day. Also, Ben asked, "Hey, where's JY?" I think she's sleeping because she has been up really late putting this script together. And also, to go on a tangent here, you were there, Ben, at the 2026 Stepping Stone Festival. We got rained on and our phone was just got cooked. It was actually destroyed by the rain. iPhones usually do pretty okay in water, but it was just too far gone. So then we kind of switched phones. And so she's kind of without a phone right now. So she doesn't really have an alarm to wake her up, but she deserves to sleep in because she's been working really hard to put this script together. So let's get back. Let's get into the answer to the question of the day. So let's do it.
It's the Gecko question of the day. It's the Gecko question of the day. Question of the day. It's the Gecko question of the day.
Yeah. All right, so we are getting right back into the answer of the question of the day. Once again, which Jeju beach has introduced free-floating wheelchairs this summer, allowing people with mobility challenges to enjoy the sea with a guardian? Is it Hamdok Beach, Hyupjae Beach, Iho Taewu Beach, or Samyang Beach? The answer is Iho Taewu Beach. Ding, 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 ding. Yes, I think Open All Hearts has that correct. Who else? Say in the chat if you got it correct, because now a bunch of people are answering. So yes, let's see. I think some people went with other answers. I'm scrolling through the chat right now. I'm now so many people are answering. I'm getting lost in the chat. I'm new to this, guys. I'm new to this. So if you answer it correctly, you get a billion cool points. How's that sound? And then if you didn't get it correct, that's fine. You get 250 million cool points because there are 4 answers. Now, Why are we talking about this? Because it's awesome. Because it's awesome. Because this helps those with mobility challenges to enjoy the water. But there's a little bit of a story about it. First, we did cover it before it was in action. But here are actual photos of these amazing wheelchairs in action for those folks with mobility challenges to enjoy the water together, which is fantastic. Okay, now. Starting this summer, Ioteu has 2 floating beach wheelchairs available to borrow for free, giving wheelchair users and people with limited mobility a way to cross the sand and actually get into the ocean with a guardian or helper. So they're amphibious. You could say they're amphibious, so they can go from land into the water and vice versa. This photo here to your left here is by Wheelchair Tour, which is organized by a barrier-free travel familiarization tour. Very nice. Oh, that's really cool. That's actually really sweet. Okay, and this is part of a bigger conversation happening here in Jeju about making the island's beaches more accessible. Okay, one of the most interesting parts of that story actually started with high school students. Hey, high school students, man, you gotta love them. Okay. Back in 2022, Pyosan High School, the Students' Rights Club, Ikki, began looking into mobility rights in their own community. And here they are. Man, high school students, you know what I mean? They get the job done. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They just bypass all that tape and all that, all that mumbo jumbo and all that paperwork and all that stuff, and they're just like, they just get behind it and they get it done. You know what I'm saying? Good job, Pyosan High School. This is the Human Rights Club, Ikki, and these are the members of Ikki here. They surveyed Pyosan Beach and found something pretty basic, but pretty shocking. If you use a wheelchair, you often can't even get into the sand, okay? And the students asked a very simple question. Do wheelchair users, do they just have to look at the ocean? Yeah, man, totally not fair, okay? So they decided to do something about it. You love to see it, you guys, okay? Working with local social worker Kim In-suk, they researched the problems, presented their findings, secured funding, and helped bring beach access mats and amphibious beach wheelchairs to Pyosan Beach. So here we go. On the left here are the wheelchairs, and then on the right is those access mats. Very nice. A beach access mat at Pyosan Beach, allowing the wheelchairs and strollers to get closer to the water. And this is the photo by Kim In-suk. They eventually grew into adaptive surfing, where people with physical or developmental disabilities can actually get out on a board and experience the water. It's now in its 3rd year, okay? So while the new Ihoteu program is a separate Jeju City pilot, it's part of this growing push across Jeju to rethink what a beach experience should look like for everybody. And Ihoteu is just a really encouraging step. Let's hope that other beaches, they follow this trend, right? But another report this week showed why a floating wheelchair alone doesn't automatically make a beach barrier free. And a group of young people with disabilities recently tested the experience at Ihoteu. Getting into the ocean worked. They did have problems when they tried to get back out. Okay. The public shower facility had steps at the entrance. There were small raised thresholds that could stop a wheelchair, okay? Inside, there were no wheelchair stairs, no safety grab bars, and no accessible changing area. So we still need to get to work, folks. One participant who uses a powered wheelchair even had to worry about getting seawater into the electronics of her own chair because there wasn't another suitable chair to transfer into after swimming. Yep. And that gets to the bigger point, okay? Accessibility isn't just about someone who can reach the water. It's the whole experience. It's not about for photo ops or anything like that. It's about arriving to the beach, changing clothes, crossing the sand, bathroom accessibility, enjoying the ocean, showering afterwards, getting dressed again, and getting safely back into your own wheelchair, okay? Right? So it's not just getting into the water, it's everything else, okay? So we do have to give Ihoteu Beach, you got to give it credit, but we still have some work to do, folks, okay? So there we go. It's a good start, but let's keep at it. You know what I'm saying, you guys? But it is a good start. All right. Let's see here. Music Life says, dominate life today, everyone. Peace. They are getting to work. Thanks for joining us. And, oh, yeah, Ben, they volunteered as well. Very nice. Very cool. Okay, you guys. Let's do this. How we doing on time here? I think we're doing okay. So we're gonna do another song break. Then we're gonna get into the Jeju Morning News Briefing. I'm excited about this one because these folks, they played at the 2026 Stepping Stone Festival, and this is their debut on Gecko Radio. They were super happy to join, and we're really happy to have them. This is Orange Flavored Cigarettes, and this is CC. So this is their debut Gecko Radio. We are so thankful to have them on, and we will continue to have them on. Orange Flavored Cigarettes, let's enjoy. We'll be back with the news. For that Jeju morning alternative, tune in to Gecko Radio, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. All week, baby. That's right, Monday through Friday, all week, all summer, and now into the fall. I read an interesting comment here. Pablo says in a low-cost sci-fi theater where they used to act, they use those wheelchairs we were just talking about as a cryogenic chamber. True story. Wow, I guess, yeah, if you did it right, they would look very futuristic. Sherry says, let's see, in Ohio, Indiana, lots of rainstorms happening there. And Sherry is also getting into that song. Yeah. Orange flavored cigarettes brings a very, very cool, chill vibe. They're very cool. You know what I mean? Just cool. Just too cool for school. They have a great sound. We love to have them. And we love to mix up the really great genres here on Gecko Radio, okay? Now, guys, it is time to get into the news. This just in. Jeju Morning News Briefing. All right, let's get into Jeju Morning News Briefing. Our first story is about Jeju April 3rd, with another opportunity opening for victims and bereaved families to officially register after a 4-year gap. For anyone new to Jeju, a quick explanation about Jeju April 3rd, or Jeju Sasam, which it actually refers to, okay? Now, Jeju April 3rd was a period of armed conflict, state oppression, and mass civilization deaths on Jeju that stretched from 1947 to 1954, centered around an armed uprising that began on April 3rd, 1948. It developed amid intense political and social conflict following Korea's liberation from Japanese rule, and during the subsequent suppression, large numbers of Jeju residents were killed, and many villages, they were just flat out destroyed. The Jeju 4-3 Peace Foundation says roughly 30,000 islanders were killed over the course of the conflict. Yeah, still very fresh for many folks on the island. For decades, openly discussing April 3rd was extremely difficult, but it is now officially recognized as one of the most tragic events in Korea's modern history, with continuing efforts to investigate what happened, restores victims' honor, and provide compensation. And now, according to Headline Jeju, additional registration for April 3rd victims and surviving family members is set to reopen for the first time since 2023. Okay, and here's an image of this, okay? The 9th round of applications is planned for February 1st through July 31st, 2027, giving families another 6-month window to have victims and relatives officially recognized. Applications will be accepted through Jeju Province, Jeju City, and Sogyepo City offices and local community offices. Jeju residents living elsewhere in Korea or overseas will also have ways to apply through designated organizations and diplomatic missions. Deadlines for correcting family registered records and applying for compensation have also been extended. Also, this is an important development, particularly for families who, even more than 7 decades later, are still working to have their relatives formally recognized as victims of Jeju April 3rd. Yes. It's good to see this, okay? So let's hope more folks get registered and recognized. Okay, next up, we're moving into fruit, okay? When you think of Jeju fruit, tangerines, gyul, halabong, citrus is probably what you're thinking about, but Jeju has quietly become Korea's biggest producer of another fruit, kiwi. Yes, according to Hala Daily, in 2024, Jeju produced around 11,900 tons of kiwi, accounting for roughly 51% of all kiwi grown in Korea. Yes, that makes kiwi one of Jeju's most important fruit crops after citrus. That's crazy. Production has also grown significantly over the past decade. Jeju produced about 8,600 tons in 2014, so the output has increased nearly 40% in 10 years. But local growers are facing growing competition from imported kiwi, particularly from New Zealand. Since tariffs on New Zealand kiwi were eliminated in 2020 under the new Korea-New Zealand Free Trade Agreement, imports have continued to rise. Last year, Korea imported nearly 50,000 tons of kiwi, with around 96% coming from New Zealand, okay? So that's more than double Korea's entire domestic kiwi production. And of course, one of the biggest names is Zespri, which already has an extremely strong brand recognition in Korea. So yes, Jeju agricultural cooperatives are now trying to build stronger recognition for locally grown kiwi with a new unified brand called Tamnado Kiwi. Tamna is what Jeju used to be called. That's the original name. So Tamnado Kiwi. So if you go to the grocery store and if you want to support local Jeju-grown kiwi, look out for Tamnado kiwi. Okay, you guys? Let's have some Jeju pride here going. All right, next, moving on. This has to do with baatdam or the traditional stone field walls and how they could play a bigger role in tourism. Baatdam developed over generations as farmers adapted to the island's rocky soil and powerful winds, using volcanic stones to create long walls around agricultural fields. In 2014, the system became Korea's first agricultural landscape, recognized by the UN Food and Agriculture Organization as a globally important agricultural heritage system. So very cool there. So yes, so for the researchers are proposing 4 main strategies: better long-term management, more visitor content, stronger connections with nearby attractions, and greater participation among local residents. So there you go. It can include places like Manjangul Cave, Sewa 5-day market, Bijirim Forest. So yes, it looks like these stone walls are going to be also pushed when it comes to Jeju tourism. So there we go. That does it for today's news. Now, I think due to time, we're just going to jump into what is going down in the GEC. So let's get it. It's a beautiful day in the GEC, the global edu city. What's going on? What's going down? That's NLCS or SJA or KIS or BHA. What's going on? What's happening? What's going down in the GEC? All right, once again, the GEC is the global education city. That's where the 4 big international schools are based, and that's also where we're based, and that's also who a lot of our listeners are, okay? Because they are, most of them are proficient English listeners and speakers, whether they be faculty or students. So what is going down in the GEC? Well, our first GEC story this morning takes place over in Jeju Shinhwa World, okay? A new outdoor media art exhibition called Jeju Shaped by the Wind is now playing on the resort's giant outdoor screen. If you aren't familiar with Shinhwa World, it's a massive theme park, pretty much right next to the GEC, okay? Very, very smart by them, okay? According to News Jeju, the project comes from the Jeju Museum of Contemporary Art, which has transformed works from its collection into digital media art inspired by Jeju's tour, Wind and Tour 4 Seasons. There's my dog in the back. She's grabbing something off the table and making a lot of noise. It's fantastic, let me tell you. Not distracting at all. Instead of seeing these works inside a traditional gallery, visitors can simply come across them while walking around Shinhwa World. So very cool. The exhibition is free and runs through October 18th at the large screen at Shinhwa Terrace. So there you go. Screenings are held every hour on the hour from noon to 5 p.m. with one final showing at 11 p.m. Very nice. Okay, now yesterday, we talked about Gaelic football opening up, but this one is about 2 other clubs opening back up. One has been around for a bit. The other one is starting right up, okay? Right here in the GEC, in fact, okay? First, we want to talk about J-Cock Badminton is back from its summer break and playing every evening from 7:30 p.m. Around 20 people usually get together, and the group is open to beginners and experienced players alike. Whether you live here, work here, or you're just visiting Jeju, it's a nice chance to play with local Korean players and meet some new people. They play at Jeju Sports, located at 28 Ujongro 8 Gil in Jeju City, with 11 BWF certified badminton courts. That's about a 30-minute drive from the GEC, okay? The court use is 3,000 won per hour, and rackets and badminton shoes are also available for rent. So there you go. Also, new Social Touch Rugby meetup starts today, Wednesday, August 19th at 6:30 p.m. at NLCS Jeju here, right in the GEC. The plan is to meet every Wednesday at 6:30 for as long as there's enough daylight, right? The daylight is going to get shorter and shorter since there's no spotlights on the field, okay? It's just a casual social touch rugby. So if you're interested, you can simply show up at the NLCS Jeju. You can also contact Johnny Booth through the Jeju Island Social Facebook group for more information. So there you go. Badminton and touch rugby. Very nice indeed. Okay, you guys. let's do another song here, and then we're gonna get into our amazing segment, Jeju Gems, our Wednesday segment. Okay, so with that said, we are going to do, we love these guys. This is Whoo the Spicy. So talented. They also played at the 2026 Stepping Stone Festival. We love them, man. They're so talented. I also have the CD right here. So there we go. We're gonna play Whoo the Spicy. It's called Sympathy Punk. Then we're gonna get back with our Wednesday segment, Jeju Gems. Jeju Gems. All right, welcome back to our Wednesday segment called Jeju Gems, where we showcase a really cool corner around the island. It could be a restaurant, or not a restaurant. That's different. That's Jeju Good Eating. But it could be a cafe. It could be a gallery. It could be something having to do with fitness, like today. All right. Today's Jeju Gem is SOLV Studio and Sagye-ri. Okay, SOLV spelled SOLV. There it is, right there. Okay, it's a bar. Now, in English we say bar, but in Korean they say barre. Okay, barre, wellness, and a little community beneath Sangbansan. If you aren't familiar with Sangbansan, it is a autumn that just looks like an egg that just got smashed into Jeju Islands. It's very round. You'll see it when you get here, Sherry. Okay, yes. It's pretty close to home, and it's heading to one of our favorite corners of Southwest Jeju, and that is Sagye-ri. You know the area, Sangbansan, towering over everything. It's very distinctive. The coast is just a few minutes away. Little cafes and restaurants tucked between farms and old village roads, and hidden right in the middle of all that is a relatively new wellness space called SOLV Studio, okay? SOLV. Now, we recently took a class and spoke with the founder and instructor Minsu Cho, who opened SOLV in Sagye about just 3 months ago, okay? And this is exactly the kind of place where we like featuring on Jeju Gems because it's not just somewhere you go, take a photo, and leave. It's one of those small places that you can actually become part of your Jeju routine. And it's not just for people coming to tour. Oh, yeah, I mean, of course, you can take a class while you're touring, but this is also for us here living in Jeju. When we talk about routine, we're talking fitness, baby. Okay, Minsu and her husband moved to Jeju shortly after getting married last October, and Jeju was already a special place for them. In fact, her husband proposed to her on top of Sangsan Sunrise Peak, and I do think we have an image of the proposal. Oh, there we go. So sweet. And then and I'll bring up this other image too. And then they started thinking about what kind of life they wanted to build and live together. Jeju felt like the natural choice because they both love Jeju already, okay? Eventually, they settled in Sagye, largely because they fell in love with Sangbansan and the slower energy of this part of the island. And that setting is actually a big part of SOLV, okay? Minsu told us that she didn't want to open the studio in an obviously commercial area, okay? She liked the idea of creating this slightly unexpected boutique wellness space in Jeju Village with Sangbansan right there right there in the background. It's quite the view. It is right there. Okay. Now, once again, now the main thing SOLV is known for is Barre. That's how do we say it in Hangul, okay? But it's a Barre in Korean, but bar, like B-A-R in English. Now, if you've just heard about bar and immediately pictured something like professional ballet dancers doing impossible things with the legs, don't panic. I mean, I'm sure that's super advanced classes, okay? Minsu describes bar as a low-impact, full-body workout combining elements of ballet, Pilates, and strength training, okay? Now, you use the ballet bar, light weights, and a lot of small controlled movements, and you absolutely do not need any ballet or dance experience. I sure don't have any of it. Well, I do have Latin dance experience, but not ballet experience. And that being said, apparently those tiny moves are deceptive. Yes, Minsu said it may look graceful from the outside, but your legs will probably be shaking within a few minutes. Our legs were totally shaking for sure. And we do have a video here of some of the routines here. Let's check it out. Okay, there we go.
Down. Last 10, pulsing.
There you go.
4.
A lot of pulsing, a lot of movements, a lot of just getting to know your own body. You know what that means? Now, I played American football for, I don't know, close to like 10 years. And so, just like any other meathead, I was just in the gym, just trying to throw up as much weight as possible. But as I get older, I just have this appreciation and respect for those who work with calisthenics, aerobics, bar, things like that, their body weight, because you get a full workout routine. And for me, at 41 years old, it's just all about maintenance. I'm all about stuff where I'm doing like, split squats with my own body weight, because that's me. That's my own body weight. It's not about lifting heavy things. It's about making sure I can walk down the stairs and not wipe out. Or if I do wipe out, I can recover. You know what I mean? That's really what it comes down to. So yes, it sounds, what you saw there could be both terrifying and strange and convincing. I don't know if you heard, but she also is fluent in English as well. So no issues there if you are an English speaker and you're thinking about taking her classes, okay? But it's not just about the physical workout, okay? For her, it's also one of those rare moments when you stop thinking about everything else going on in your life and just focus on what your body is doing. It's there's music, there's rhythm, strength, a lot of tiny movements, but very deliberate, okay? Probably some shaking things, probably your knees, but also that communal energy of everyone moving together. And that's what gets to what SOLV is really trying to be. We got another promo vid here. Let's check it out together. There we go. Just a lot of deliberate movements, some slow, some fast, some repetitive, and you sweat, man. You get a sweat on for sure. She's like, oh, Mark, I think you could do a little bit more weight because we have these weight wristbands. So she gave me just 1 kilo weights to lift in the air. I was dying, bro, with these 1 kilo weights. It was great. Okay. Now, Minsu doesn't want it to feel like somewhere where you can simply exercise for an hour and leave. She wants the classes to be great, obviously, but she's also trying to create a sense of community music, movement, and lifestyle around the studio. And here's something that makes SOLV particularly interesting for our GEC listeners. When Minsu first opened, she knew there were Korean families connected to the international schools nearby. It's a very short driving distance from the GEC. And she thought some of those families might find the studio. What she didn't expect was how strongly she would connect with the international GEC community itself. Minsu spent much of her school years in the United States, so switching between Korean and English, it feels very natural for her. Since opening SOLV, she has started teaching more international members and discovering that being bilingual, mixed Korean and international environment is becoming part of the studio's identity. Woo woo, we love to hear that, okay? And we think that's a pretty cool connection, okay? Because if you live in GEC, Sagye is close enough that SOLV doesn't necessarily have to be some major weekend expedition. You can just drive over, take a class, and then actually make a Sagye afternoon out of it, right? You can grab some coffee, go somewhere around the village, maybe Sangbansan, or just, hang out with your friends. That's exactly what Minsu hopes will happen. The people from GEC will come over for a class, explore Sagye, and grab some good food or coffee. Yeah, we talked about it in the car when we were driving back from the class. We're like, this is good that it's not directly within the GEC. We think that a lot of the members, whether they're faculty, teachers, or a lot of the mothers or the parents of these students, they kind of want to get out a little bit, but not too far. So we felt like it was a really good location. So yes. Now, what does SOLV stand for? SOLV. SOL means sweat out loud. So she liked the movement, that the idea that movement could be expressive, social, and fun, rather than something we could force ourselves that we have to work out. And then she just added the little V there. Because it sounds like SOLV, which is super fun. She was like, there's no other big explanation other than that. So yes, not because exercise magically solves every problem in your life, but it does help, okay? But because sometimes you can walk into a studio after a stressful day, move for an hour, listen to good music, sweat a little, kind of get a little angry. You know what I mean? Maybe you just need to, that's how I work out, but I'm sure you can do that in SOLV as well. Everybody can have a really different experience in SOLV. There's also a meditative moment, a cool down as well, which is super important. Really great warm up and really great cool down as well, which is kind of the unsung heroes in my opinion when it comes to exercise and mental fitness as well. Okay, eventually, Minsu would like to create other wellness experiences around Jeju, collaborate with hotels and local brands, and potentially explore retreats, events, and products. She also hopes that SOLV can become a little bridge between Jeju's local and international communities, mixing some of the global wellness culture she grew up around with what already makes Jeju special, okay? But for now, she's not trying to rush it. The priority is simple: great classes, a welcoming community, and something people genuinely want to come back to. So that's why SOLV Studio in Sagye-ri is our Jeju gem of the week. Now, before we wrap up, here's the practical info if you'd like to try SOLV Studio for yourself, okay? SOLV runs regular classes Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, with Wednesdays and Sundays off. There are 3 main class styles: signature, that's a faster full body class with a little cardio; soft, a slower class focused on control, alignment, and body awareness; and strong, a strength-based bar class or barre class using dumbbells for a deeper burn. Saturday classes are listed as random wildcard classes, so the style may vary, okay? Classes run throughout the morning with additional late afternoon and evening sessions on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's perfect for GC parents for sure. Yes, definitely. And for schedules, registration, and inquiries, find at SOLV, SOLV.Jeju on Instagram. Okay, so if bar is already your thing, you may have found your new spot, especially around the GEC. Okay, all right, there we go. Okay, we got like a minute left, so we're gonna do Jeju word of the day. Let's get it. Where is the break? I lost the break. Jeju word of the day. I lost it. Okay, so we're just gonna do Jeju the word of the day here. Oh, here it is. The Jeju word of the day. Yeah. All right, here we go. Real quick. This Jeju word of the day is hemjik hoda, okay, which means likely to do something or to be worth doing. You'll often hear it when someone is saying something that looks doable, yeah, worthwhile, or likely to happen. All right. Now, For example, you can say "Bari nun hemjik hoda." Well, that's "Bare" is something worth checking out. Okay, so "hemjik hoda" seems worth doing or seems like it could happen. All right, so there you go. That is our Jeju word of the day. We made it to the very end, so thank you. Do check out SOLV Studio. Really great class, really amazing. And Minsu is also an amazing person. I didn't get a chance to really talk about how great of an instructor she is as well. She's got a bit of power, but she's also friendly, but also strong. She's got it all, man. Okay, so yes, do check that out. Let's finish things off today with our final song of the day. Yes, because they just joined us, we are going to play another song by Orange Flavored Cigarettes. This is Siracusa. It's a live performance, and we're so happy that they joined us. We will see you tomorrow for our Thursday segment, Artist Spotlight. Until then, have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow, 7 a.m. Take care, guys. Bye.